Good morning all. So today we will have the weekly discussion from May 1st to yesterday. What are all the major issues for prelims point of view, mains point of view, we will be discussing today. Orange economy is in the news. As we know, there is blue economy. So several other economies names are been there. Blue economy, purple economy, black economy. Now it is orange economy. So why orange economy is in the news? So this orange economy name was been given by Colombian president mainly for creative and imaginary setups, creative and imaginary tourist knowledges or innovative knowledges, cultural knowledges. So nowadays, the economy is completely knowledge economy. The people who are having knowledge, they can earn more. The people who doesn't have knowledge, they cannot earn. The people who are skilled, now skilled is also completed. Now it's all about creative. So the creative economy is called as orange economy. So why it is in the news? Narendra Modi had inaugurated WAVES, which is called as World Audio, Visual and Entertainment Summit in Mumbai. World Audio, Video and Entertainment Summit. So at this time, he told the importance of film and television. He discussed about film and television. He discussed about music and performing arts. He discussed about gaming and animation. He discussed about digital content and OTT platforms. He discussed about fashion and design. He discussed about advertising, publishing, etc. Means what? These all are what? Creative. So now the next big thing is not service sector. The next big thing is creative. If we want to do something new, we want to do something compulsory, it should be a new. So creative economy. This term has been popularized by UNESCO, prelims point of view, as well as by Inter-American Development Bank. Government of India came up with initiative which is called as $1 billion. $1 billion was been identified and was been earmarked for the creative economy, and one Indian Institute of Creative Technology. Indian Institute of Creative Technology is going to establish at Mumbai. These are the things which are been in news with respect to orange economy. So orange economy and a creative economy. Number 2, orange economy is now the next economy. Third is Indian Institute of Creative Technology. The institution is going to establish at Mumbai. And a summit, a summit which is called as World Audio, Visual and Entertainment Summit was being conducted. At that time, he discussed about orange economy. Hence, what is orange economy means? It talks about film and technology, film and television, music and performing arts, gaming and animation, digital content and OTT platforms, fashion and design, and advertising, publishing and cultural tourism. This all together is part of orange economy. Okay, next. There is a very big news which is happening, which is called as anywhere across the world, there will be borders. People will ask for fencing. Border మొత్తం fencing వేయాలి. Neighborhood కి నాకు మధ్యలో డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండాలి. హద్దులు అనేవి ఉండాలి. ఫెన్సింగ్ అనేది ఉండాలి అని చెప్పేసి ఖచ్చితంగా there will be a discussion, there will be a demand. In agriculture, it is called as kanilu. In houses, it is called as border. So this, now the people of Naga tribal community, they are asking and they are demanding that we don't want any border. We don't want any border. And for that purpose, they came onto the roads. Who? The Naga population. What is that? Why they are doing so? We will be discussing now. United Naga Council had a very big movement for free movement regime, which is called as FRM, free movement regime. What is this? See, between the border, this is the border. This is the border of India and Myanmar. This is the border of India and Myanmar. 4 states are having border with India and Myanmar. One is Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh. Approximately, not approximately, exactly 1643 kilometers of border is there between India and Myanmar. But this border was being made after independence and very recently. When this border was not there, the Naga people used to be like this. The Naga people used to live in Myanmar, the Naga people used to live in India. The Naga people used to live in Myanmar, the Naga people used to live in Myanmar. They mainly inhabit Manipur, they mainly inhabit Nagaland. So, the Naga people are telling that we want a free movement regime, means this is a border post. So, earlier, before 2023 February, there is a free movement regime whereby the Naga people or the people who are living from the border 16 kilometers this side, 16 kilometers this side. The people who are living 16 kilometers inside our border, 16 kilometers outside our border, they can move without any visa and they can stay there up to 2 weeks. If they want to stay, means for example, the Naga people who are living in Myanmar, they can live in India for 2 weeks without visa. The Indian Naga people who are living in Indian side, they can go to Myanmar and they can live there for 2 weeks without any visa. If they are going to live more than 2 weeks, then they have to get the permission from the local police station. That particular regime is called as fast moving regime or free movement regime. Free movement regime. Now what happened? Now recently in the February 2023, Amit Shah had made a resolution that complete fencing will be constructed and the people will not be allowed to move from India towards Myanmar and Myanmari people will not be allowed to move towards India. So now the Naga people, the tribal people, they are telling that you people constructed the border, but we are not divided by the border. You constructed the border, but we did not divided by border. So kindly, how the system was there earlier? How the system was earlier, which is called as what? Free movement regime. So we want to come up with the free movement regime which was there pre-2023 February 2023. So hence it is in the news. So United Naga Council has demanded what? Reinstatement of free movement regime. What is free movement regime? From India and Myanmar, 16 kilometers this side, 16 kilometers this side, they can move here and there without any visas and they can stay there up to 2 weeks without any permission. If they want to stay more than 2 weeks, then compulsory they have to get the permission from local police station. So this is about this. So what? They are telling that Article 36 of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. United Nations Declaration on the Rights of the Indigenous People, under which Article 36 is telling that tribal people should be allowed to move here and there according to their territory. But now what we did, we constructed a border in between. What we did, we constructed a border in between, we constructed a boundary in between. So now the people are being restricted. So the United Naga Council is telling that you are violating which article? Article 36 of United Nations Declaration on the Indigenous Rights of 2007. Which state is having more boundary? Which state is map pointing? Arunachal Pradesh is sharing 520 kilometers. Mizoram is sharing 510 kilometers. Manipur is sharing 390 kilometers. Nagaland is sharing 215 kilometers. So prelims point of view, as it is in the news, the major part of the boundary is shared with which state? Arunachal Pradesh. But the people who are more in demand, who are asking for free movement regime is Manipur and Nagaland. This is about. Next, which is in the news is Agrivoltaics. Agrivoltaics. What is Agrivoltaics? Simple. Prelims point of view, we can expect a question, write about Agrivoltaics, or we can expect a innovative form of doing agriculture in mains questions. Write about any new innovative forms of doing agriculture. Now, Agrivoltaics. What is Agrivoltaics? See, we know that it can be a groundnut, it can be cotton cultivation, it can be paddy cultivation. Huge land will be used for cultivation. Good thing only. Huge land will be used for cultivation. But above the crop, nothing will be there, space. Above the crop, hollow, paina. Above the crop, hollow. So now we are coming up with a new idea which is called as Agrivoltaics. From the crop 2 to 3 meters above, solar panels will be established. On the above, solar panels will be established As the sun will be rotating here and there, the plants will be getting proper sunlight. So we are establishing renewable energy, we are establishing solar energy above the crops. This particular mechanism of doing agriculture and this particular mechanism of producing solar energy is called as agrivoltaics. Agrivoltaics. Integrate solar energy generation with agriculture production, emerging as a promising solution to address India's challenging food security, energy and climate resilience. Climate resilience, why climate resilience? Because it is good energy, no greenhouse gases emissions will be done, carbon emissions will be less, solar energy, renewable energy, crops are there, just above the crops is there. One more advantage is there, when the crops are given irrigation, water, when direct sunlight falls into it, unnecessarily the water will get evaporated. At least for some point of time they will get shade. At some point of time they will get shade. Hence this many advantages are there with respect to this. So above the crop 2 to 3 meters above, if there is solar panels established, that type of agriculture is called as agrivoltaics, or where the solar energy is produced on the agriculture crop, it is called as agrivoltaics. It's a new type of mechanism which is coming up in India. Now, Israelis' new Gaza plan. I will tell you the history, complete history within 2-3 minutes. Recently, 3 days back, I think on May 5th, the Israeli Cabinet Committee on Security came up with a very big declaration. They told that this particular part is under Palestinian government. This particular part is under Palestinian government. Rest of the part is under Israel's government. Rest of the part is in Israel's government. So this Gaza Strip is more fragile, more sensitive. Most of the terrorist organizations are running from this Gaza Strip. Whereas West Bank, this particular part, West Bank is safe compared to Gaza Strip. So the Cabinet Committee on Security, headed by Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, very clearly told that now we are going to occupy the Gaza Strip. Now we are going to conquer the Gaza Strip. They didn't told that we are going to remove the terrorist bases, we are going to attack Gaza. They didn't told. They told that we are going to occupy the Gaza Strip. Means this cement color is not going to be cement color. The cement color will become what? White color. So completely the cement color is going to change into white color, means Gaza is going to become what? Israeli. Part of Israel. So it's a very big decision. Complete the Arab nations will not keep quiet, the Gulf countries will not keep quiet, the Islamic countries will not keep quiet. So it is a very big decision for Israeli. If they really conquer it, compulsory, there might be a very big war between the Palestinians and Israelis. So I will tell you the history. There is a very big empire which is called as Ottoman Empire. Earlier it is called as Turkey, now it is called as Turkey. Under the capital city Istanbul, the Ottoman Empire was been there. The Ottoman Empire is also called as the Islamic rule. So this Ottoman Empire, under the Ottoman Empire, a huge area, complete West Asia, complete Gulf, complete Central Asia, complete Middle East Asia was been there under Ottoman Empire till World War I. World War I timings what? Which time to which time? 1914 to 1990. So till that time, the 1914 Ottoman Empire was been there. Huge land was under the control of Ottoman Empire. Palestina, at that time, this Israel state was not there. This was called as Palestina. Syria, Lebanon, and the several other Middle East countries were under the control of Ottoman. Then what happened? In the World War I, Ottoman Empire lost its power. Then the declaration was been drawn. British got the power of this region. Why? Because colonial master. 1915 means colonial master. British got the power. Then they came up with a declaration which is called as Balfour Declaration. In the year 1970. This Balfour Declaration told that already in this region, majority are Palestinian Muslims, minority are Jewish, other communities were also used to live in this particular land. So under Balfour Declaration at that time, so this is waste now, it is on the border of the ocean of Red Sea, nothing most important is there, Mediterranean Sea, no use of this, so we will give it to Jewish people. So now Jewish people will come and they will settle down. You will tell no, sometimes my grandfather gave this land to that person. If he had kept it, would be today 1 crore per hectare. My father simply sold it for 1,000 rupees. Now it is 10 crore rupees. Similarly, in 1917, this is where Arab land. This was Arab land. So what in Balfour Declaration, now this excess land I got, what I should do? I will give this land to Jewish people. By the time Jerusalem was present, Jerusalem is a very strategic location. Why? Because Mount Aqsa is present in one particular city. Mount Aqsa, Muslim shrine, and Mount Carmel of Christians, as well as Jerusalem also is very famous for Jewish people. Three things are present. Mount Carmel was present, Mount Aqsa was been present, and for Jewish people also a sacred shrine was been present. In one city, three big temples. In one city, three big temples. In the Jewish temple is big. So the Jewish people told that our ancestors used to live here since generations, so we will come and settle down here. So they came and settled down. So they started living. What happened? 1920, 1930, 1940, Hitler is growing Europe. And Hitler, he want one motivation to the people. So the motivation for the people from Hitler's side is what? Our jobs, our employment, our resources were being taken away by Jewish people. We are Aryans, we are Germans, we are Aryans, we are superior race. But we are superior, but we are unable to be superior because of the Jewish people. If we want to become superior in Germany, if Aryans want to become superior in Germany, we have to kill whom? Jewish. So he created this in minds of the Germans. Hence, there was a very big genocide. Nearly 6 million people, means how many lakhs? 60 lakhs. 6 million people, 60 lakh people went away from Germany in search of a new land. And there was a land for Jewish people. So those people came and settled down in, at that time, Palestine. And they came and they settled down. 1939 to, by the time what happened, 1939 to 1945, World War II happened. In World War II, Germany was being crushed like anything. So when the Germany was being crushed like anything, the Jewish got the power. So now no one can do anything to us. 1945, slowly, the Jewish people started consolidating this area. And in 1948, a war, the Jewish people, the Israeli people, they told directly that this land belongs to us. Why? Because historically our temples are there. So this is not Palestinian land, it is called as Israeli land. In 1948, the first war happened. In that first war, Syria, Egypt, Lebanon, Palestine, these all countries came together and fought against Israel, and Israel won the war. Israel won the war. Then what happened? The Palestinians were been limited to West Bank, the Palestinians were been limited to Gaza Strip. And the complete area was been occupied by whom? Israelis. So this issue is burning since 1948. This is the issue. So Palestinian tells that we are leaving and you came. Israelis will tell that you are leaving, before you leaving we were been there. For example, our temples are there in Jerusalem. In this way, the issue is happening now. Now the Israel told that we are going to remove what? Gaza. Now the Gaza is going to come under the complete control of Israel. This is the issue. The same thing. Next, Pakistan terror infrastructures. Next, from last 3-4 days, only Pakistan, Pak, we are listening. Or ek chutki Sindoor we are listening. So, before entering into the Pakistan, now there is a very big problem for Pakistan. Now there are 3 demands. Because of 3 demands, 4 countries the Pakistan might become. Already there is West Pakistan, East Pakistan. East Pakistan became what? Bangladesh. It was only one Pakistan, and then one Pakistan became 2 Pakistans. One Pakistan name is called as East Pakistan. East Pakistan name is called as Bangladesh. Now within the limited Pakistan, now there are 3 demands. One is Balochistan, Pakhtunistan, Balochistan, Pakhtunistan, Sindoistan. A very big cake is there. One cake is taken, another cake is taken, another cake is taken. Remaining is called as what in Hindi? Baki. So the fourth region is going to be which country? Pakistan. Remaining in Hindi is called as what? Baki. Kya bacha hai? So the fourth region is going to become Pakistan. So 4 countries are going to form if really India concentrates. One is Balochistan, Pakhtunistan, Pakhtun tribes, Sindoistan, and fourth is Pakistan. There is no Pakistan now. Pakistan's terror infrastructure. This you should remember. So I will not go deeper into that. You know, you are watching a lot of videos. So exam point of view, I will tell you. Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Haqqani network, and the people who are responsible for April 22 attack, Pahalgam attack, who is called as the Resistance Front. So about these 4 groups I will be telling, where the operations are happening from Pakistan. ISIS is Syria, Al-Qaeda is Afghanistan. So I am mainly bothered about Pakistan. Lashkar-e-Toiba, founded in 1990. Its primary objective is to carry attack against India, particularly focusing on Kashmir. So they have only, the Lashkar-e-Toiba only motto is Azadi Kashmiri. They don't want to include Kashmir into Pakistan. They want to give independence for Kashmir. The main motto of Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group is what? Azadi Kashmiri. Focusing on India, attacking India. And liberation of what? Kashmir. Azadi Kashmiri. Operations are happening from Pakistan, mainly from POC. Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And their famous attack is what? 2008 Mumbai attacks. So their famous attack, they claimed they are the people who are responsible for Mumbai attacks, Taj Hotel. Then Jaish-e-Mohammed, founded in 2000 by Masood Azhar. Jaish-e-Mohammed. Their famous attacks are like Indian Parliament and Pulwama suicide bombing. Pulwama suicide bombing and Indian Parliament was been attacked by what? Jaish-e-Mohammed. They are very unique. They are very dangerous than Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed. They follow the Fidain attacks of Palestine. In Palestine, there is a model of attacks which is called as Fidain. Fidain means suicide bombers. The Jaish-e-Mohammed is very famous, infamous, notorious because of its Fidain attacks. Fidain attacks means what? Suicide bombers, self-immolation. Fidain attacks. This is about Jaish-e-Mohammed. Their main target is India. Jaish-e-Mohammed main target is Azadi Kashmiri. So their target is also Azadi Kashmiri. Then what is the difference between the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the Jaish-e-Mohammed is Jaish-e-Mohammed was an arm of Lashkar-e-Toiba. But Lashkar-e-Toiba was not suicide bombers. They didn't allow the people, the terrorists, the Islamic people to die. But Jaish-e-Mohammed is more aggressive. They told that we have to die. There is a need for Fidain attacks. So the difference between Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed is Fidain attacks. And the popular attacks is Indian Parliament and Pulwama attack. Haqqani network. What is this Haqqani? A very big network. This network runs from Afghanistan, but the funding will come from Pakistan and Saudi. It is a group of Sunni. These all are Sunnis only. Sunni terrorist organizations. Haqqani network. Afghanistan works in Afghanistan, but the money will be pumped from Pakistan and Saudi. Anti-India operations, long-standing ties with Pakistan's military establishment. Haqqani network will sit in government meetings. Haqqani network is an identified terrorist group by United States of America and India. This Haqqani network will sit in government meetings. The head of the Haqqani network will be in the policy making of the Pakistan. So from that it is very clear that whether the terrorists are part and parcel of Pakistani government is very clear. For example, Haqqani network head will be sitting in the Pakistani public policy meeting. This is about Haqqani network. The complete pumping of money, the funding of the money will come from which network? Haqqani network. This network will get the money from Pakistan and Saudi. The Resistant Front, which is a new group which has been established. Their main motto is Azadi Kashmiri. Insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a new, very young terrorist organization which is an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Taiba. It is an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Toiba. The group is called as the Resistant Front. These 4 groups are having their terrorist infrastructures. One is called as Lashkar-e-Toiba, other is Jaish-e-Mohammed, Haqqani Network, and the Resistant Front. Sir, what are these Al-Qaeda? Al-Qaeda runs from Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda doesn't bother about India. Al-Qaeda bothers about Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda bothers about West. Al-Qaeda bothers about America. ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS. It is located in Syria. Now it be diluted, but once upon a time super powerful. 2016, 17, 18, ISIS was very dangerous. They want to establish their own Khalifa. They want to establish their own Khalifa in the countries of Iraq and Syria, where the Sunni rule and the rule of God. That particular group is called as ISIS. So these are the main terrorist groups which are located in Pakistan. Prelims point of view also important. Operation Sindoor. Planned military offensive targeting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Pak and POK. They targeted 2 areas. One is Pak, other is POK. It wasn't a big strike against the terror infrastructure. It was the biggest anti-terror operations inside Pakistan and the biggest military strike since 1971. What, sir? You should get now. Sir, in between 1999, Kargil war also happened, no? But you told it is the very biggest military exercise. You are telling that very big terrorist exercise. Uri happened, surgical strikes happened. After Pulwama effect, we had attacked Pakistan, we attacked terrorist organizations. Then how you can tell that Operation Sindoor is very big? They targeted terror infrastructures never before. Number 1. This much huge terror infrastructure destruction never happened in the history of India and Pakistan. Operation Sindoor. Second, Kargil, the war was limited only to the Kargil sector. Now the war is across the border. Now the batons are across the border. Earlier in 1999, the war was only limited to Kargil sector on the top of the north of the Jammu and Kashmir. It was limited. At one particular area only the war happened in 1999, Kargil war. Huge. But now we're across the border. So hence we tell that it is the biggest since 1971. It is the biggest terror attack since 1971. So, prelims point of view, I will tell few operations. How to remember? Few operations. Yes. Any doubts? 1 minute. We will remember it. First one. Operation Ablaze, 1965. We know that we have war with at 1948, 1965, 1971, 1999. 4 times we have war with Pakistan. Then what is 1962? With China. 1962 with China. So 1965, what happened? The Pakistani forces started. They are the first people who initiated the war. So to fight against the 1965 Pakistanis' aggressiveness, we had launched an operation called as Operation Ablaze. Which place? Run of Kutch in Gujarat. That is called as Operation Ablaze. Next is Operation Riddle. Or in this Operation Riddle, there is a Pakistan infiltration where the Pakistan came up with 2 operations. One is called as Operation Gibraltar and Operation Grand Slam. In order to fight these 2 operations, the government of India came up with an operation in 1965, which is called as Operation Riddle. So, Operation Riddle and Operation Ablaze, both are with respect to 1965 India-Pakistan war. Next, Operation Cactus Lily, 1971. This Operation Cactus Lily is mainly to fight in 1971 supporting East Pakistan in the formation of Bangladesh. That particular operation is called as Operation Cactus Lily. Indian East Pakistan, Meghna River advanced to Dhaka and aiding Bangladesh. That is called as Operation Cactus Lily. Operation Trident. For the first time in the history, through our Navy, we destroyed Karachi's harbour. In 1971 war. So 1965, 2 operations. One is called as Operation Ablaze and Operation Riddle. And in 1971 war of Bangladesh, we have 2 operations. One operation is called as Operation Cactus Lily and Operation Trident. Next we have Operation Python, a naval strike on Karachi post. Karachi Harbour, Karachi Post, further damaged Pakistan's naval assets and disrupted logistics. Operation Python. 1971, we have 3 operations. One is called as first one, Cactus Lily, Trident and Python. 3 operations with respect to 9. Which of the following operations are part of 1971 war? 4 options, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1A or etc. In that way, they might ask the question. So it is Operation Trident, Operation Cactus Lily, Operation Python. What are the operations involved in 1965 war? Operation Ablaze, Operation, yes. Operation Meghdut, preemptive occupation of Siachen Glacier. You know another operation of Sikh Temple, Golden Temple. What is that operation? Operation Blue Star. This is Operation Meghdut. Siachen Glacier. A little bit occupation was being done by Pakistan. Immediately we responded in 1984. It is called as Operation Meghdut. Operation Vijay, Kargil War. Operation Vijay, Kargil War. Operation 1984, Operation Meghdut. Operation Safed Sagar. Indian Air Force air campaign during Kargil conflict. That is called as Safed Sagar. 2016 surgical strikes against Uri attack. Operation Bandar. Operation Bandar 2019. Air Force air strike on Jaish-e-Mohammed after Pulwama attack. Next is Operation Sindoor. Today it is Operation Sindoor. Another operation is also there which is called as Operation Abhyas. What is Operation Abhyas? Across India, the major cities which will be targeted by the terrorists, mock drills were being conducted. It is called as Operation Abhyas. So 1965, how many operations? 2 operations. One is called as Operation Ablaze and Operation Trident. Riddle. Operation 1971. In 1975, 3. Operation Cactus Lily, Operation Trident, and third one? Python. And in 1984, Meghdut. And 1999 Kargil, we have 2. One is called as Operation Vijay and Operation Safed Sagar. And Operation Bandar in 2019 post Pulwama attack. Targeting which terrorist organizations? Jaish-e-Mohammed. And next is Operation Sindoor and Operation Abhyas. Which of the following belongs to which war? Next, we got United Nations Human Development Index. 2023 report was been released. Out of 193 countries, in 2022, our rank was 133. Now it is reduced to 130. So it is a very good sign that 3 numbers be reduced. And this will be released by whom? UNDP, United Nations Development Program. What are the parameters? The parameters are life expectancy at birth. Life expectancy at birth means what does it mean? IMR and MMR. Life expectancy of the newborn baby, life expectancy of mother also. So if the pregnancy happens, delivery happens, what is the chance that the baby will die? What is the chance that mother will die? Maternal mortality rate. Maternal mortality rate also we reduced drastically. In yesterday's newspaper, there was a news article with respect to maternal mortality rate. How much number reduced? 90. Which year? 93. Which year? 2020. By 2020, our maternal mortality rate per 1 lakh live births reduced to how much? 93. So first is health, life expectancy at birth of baby, at birth of mother. Next is education, expected and mean years of schooling. It is not about joining. It is about how many years you are in the school. How many maximum years you are in the school is called as education. Standard of living, gross national income per capita. Gross national income per capita based upon these 3, which is called as standard of living, health and education. These 3 parameters will be taken and the ranking will be given by the UNDP, and the rank name is called as Human Development Index, in which our rank is today 2023, it is 130. But however, we are very underperforming in gender inequality and in gender empowerment. The India is underperforming, whereas in education, in health, in standard of living, India is performing well. and the report name is A Matter of Choice, People and Possibilities in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. A matter of choice, people and possibilities in the age of artificial intelligence. Since which time? 1990s. Here, report how much rank, how much we got 6.685, 6.766, 676. 0.676. 0 is lowest, 1 is 0 is lowest, 1 is highest. So the range is what? 0 to 1. 0 is lowest, 1 is highest. When we are moving towards 1 means we are growing, we are evolving. Kamala and Pusa DST Rice 1. Kamala and DST Rice 1. What is Pusa DST Rice 1? See, listen. See, no, I will give clarity now. Listen. They are not genetically modified organism crops. There are two types of crops are there. Genome edited crops, genetically modified organism crops. రెండు రకాల పంటలు ఉంటాయి. ఒక పంట genetically modified organism crops or genome edited crops. What is the difference, sir? Genetically modified organism crop means I will bring a foreign DNA, I will bring a foreign gene and I will inculcate in the indigenous. When I bring a foreign, for example, I want to make this seed better. But here this seed is not a pest resistant because in its genetical structure, pest resistant is very weak. I will take one gene which is pest resistant, which from foreign particle I will take and I will fix here. So now what happened, which was not a pest resistant now became pest resistant because of foreign gene, because of foreign DNA, because of taking from a foreign living organism. It is called as genetically modified. I modified it by a foreign particle. It is called as genetically modified organism crops. Genome edited crops. I have a seed. In that seed, the genetical structure should be, for example, ATCG. In place of ATCG, nitrogenous basis of the DNA, it was been written or it was been mutated and became, in place of ATCG, it became ATGG. C became what? G. Then by using gene editing, I will correct G as C. So I will not use foreign particle. I will just to do the repair of the genetical structure. It is called as genome edited crops. దానిలోనే నేను జీన్ ఎడిటింగ్ చేసి దాన్ని అడ్వాన్స్ విధానంగా మారిస్తే దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as genome edited. Whereas if I take a foreign particle and if I add to it, it is called as modified organism. Any genetically modified organism crop in India should get permission from Genetical Engineering Appraisal Committee, which has been established under Environment Protection Act of 1986 under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. But now this crop will not go to Genetical Engineering Appraisal Committee. Why? Because technically only genetically modified organism crops will go to GEAC for its approval. But now it is not required. Why? Because it is not a GMO, but it is what? Just genome edited. So hence it is getting approval. Hence it is getting approval. So like that we got approval for two rice crops. One is called as Kamala, other is called as Pusa DST Rice 1. These two are what? Genome edited crops, not genetically modified organism crops. Genetical only, but not modified by a foreign particle, modified within the itself. India unveils the world's first genome edited rice varieties. World's first, name called as Kamala and Pusa DST Rice 1, promising 25 to 30% of higher yield without foreign DNA. The Kamala was been developed by Indian Institute of Rice Research in Hyderabad. Pusa was been developed at Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Delhi. So at two different places this was been developed. One was at Hyderabad, the other was at Delhi. This is the meaning. They are not genetically modified. They are non-GMO. They are just genetically edited. Got the difference? Bhavani? ECINET. Election Commission of India Network. Election Commission of India Network. What is this ECINET? A new app, a new web link or a new website will be created, synchronizing, combining nearly 40 apps are there, 40 websites are there with respect to updating voter slip in day to update address in order to update polling booth, etc., etc. So lot of confusion among the voters, booth members, booth leaders, officers, politicians, everyone. They are telling for specific thing, one app. For this you open this app, for this you open this app, for this you open this app. So combining 40 apps, one application was being made which is called as ECINET. Now only one app is sufficient to grievance all the redressals, all the problems with respect to redress all the grievances with respect to voter card. That particular one card is called as what? Or one app is called as ECINET. It will replace and subsume over 40 apps, eliminating the need for multiple downloads, and that particular single app, that particular one web link is called as ECINET. Vizhingam Port. So already we have 12 major ports. We have, till date we have 13 major ports and 214 minor ports. But in this map you have only 12. One more I will add now. Why? Because it is August 2023. This port was being unleashed in May 24th. One is in Gujarat. Deen Dayal Port. Another name is Mundra Port. Mundra Port, major port. Other is Mumbai. Other is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust. Mumbai, which is also called as Navy Mumbai, and another is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, very big one this is. Mormugao. Next is New Mangaluru. Next is Cochin. Now just below the Trivandrum, south of Trivandrum, we have one more major port which is called as Vizhingam. This is 13th. Vizhingam is 13th. Next, Chidambarnar of Tamil Nadu, Chennai of Tamil Nadu, Ennore or Kamarajar of Tamil Nadu. We have Visakhapatnam. We have Paradip of Odisha. We have Kolkata. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 major ports. Remember it. In Gujarat 1, in Maharashtra 2, in Karnataka 1, Karnataka 2, Cochin 1, and in Tamil Nadu 3, Visakhapatnam 1, Paradip 1, and Kolkata 1. Goa 1, and Karnataka 1. 214 minor ports are there. You can neglect minor ports. These are 13. But this is the first international transshipment port in the world, in the India. ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇండియాలో ట్రాన్స్షిప్మెంట్ పోర్ట్ అనేది లేదు. మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా ఫస్ట్ ట్రాన్స్షిప్మెంట్ పోర్ట్. వాట్ ఇస్ ట్రాన్స్షిప్మెంట్ పోర్ట్? మెయిన్లీ దిస్ Vizhingam is a deep port, directly 20 meters. Means this is the bank, this is the coast. When I step down, it will directly go into 20 meters. So deeper port. Deeper ports have advantage. It can sustain big ships. So we don't have deeper ports. So what we used to take? We used to take the help of Colombo. We used to take the help of Singapore. We used to take the help of UAE, Jebel Ali port. So the big ships used to go to Colombo, Singapore or Jebel Ali. From there, the small ships from India would go and bring. Cost will increase or decrease? Cost will increase. Whereby, where we have a very big, deep port, where big ships will come and they port in our territory, and where the small ships will go and bring. If the ship is directly coming, it is called as major port. Where the big ships cannot come inside the port, but they stay very near to it, it's called as transshipment port. A transshipment port where containers are transferred from large mother vessels to smaller feeder ships for onward delivery to regional destinations. So earlier our small ships used to go to Colombo, our small ships used to go to Singapore, our small ships used to go to UAE. So extra burden. Now what? Just 10 kilometers away from Vizhingam. So cost has been reduced drastically. The capacity has been increased. The big ships can directly come to our own India. Rather than going to Singapore, we have to pay the toll tax there. We have to pay the toll tax in Colombo. We have to pay the toll tax in UAE. Extra burden. Again we have to go and again we have to come. Now it is just 10 kilometers from Vizhingam. So that particular ports are called as transshipment ports. Narendra Modi inaugurated the Vizhingam International Seaport in Kerala. This marks the commissioning of India's first deep water transshipment port. అంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద కెపాసిటీ ఉన్నటువంటి షిప్స్ ఇండియాకి వచ్చేవే కావు. అవి యుఏఈ దగ్గరనో మోస్ట్ ఆఫన్ సింగపూర్. వై? బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ద ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లైన్. Singapore advantage is why Singapore is so much big, so much rich, only because it's lucky that it was located on the strait of, there is one strait for Singapore. What is that? Yes, online. There is one strait for Singapore. Very good. Strait of Malacca. Strait of Malacca is the international line connecting Indo-Pacific. Unfortunately and luckily, Singapore is staying on the edge. So if any international transshipment ships of smaller size or big size should go on that route, అక్కడే ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళ షాప్ ఓపెన్ చేశారన్నమాట. సో ఎవరైనా అక్కడ ఆగి టీ దాగి వెళ్ళాల్సిందే. సో ఏమవుతుంది? ఎవరైనా ఆగాల్సిందే కాబట్టి the Singapore is earning lot of money. Now we had our own transshipment which is called as Vizhingam Port. These are the major issues, major things. If you focus this is enough. Other news are being overshadowed mainly because of Sindoor. So what are all the articles which we discussed today? Orange economy. Where it was been established? Mumbai. Indian Institute of Creative Technology, $1 billion, and films, television, music, art, digital, OTT, fashion, this all comes under orange economy. Number one. Number two, free movement regime. Free movement regime. That is very current affair. That is. Third, Agrivoltaics. Fourth, Israel issue. Fifth, Pakistan and operations Sindoor. Next, UN Women Development Index. Next, Kamala and Pusa DST 1. Next, ECINET. Next, Vizhingam Port. These are the things which are been in the news. So we have to identify which are important, how it is important. So Vizhingam is important for films, and it is also important for infrastructure of India. Any question, economy you have infrastructure. Any infrastructure you can write about Vizhingam. Why? Because first transshipment port in India. Up to now we were being depend upon Jibilali or Singapore or Colombo. Now we no need to depend, we no need to pay the toll tax. Why? Because we are having our own transshipment port. So we are having 13. Tell me what are 13 major ports? Gujarat, Deen Dayal Mundra. Second, Mumbai. You remember like this, starting with Gujarat. Mumbai 2. One is Navi Mumbai, other is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust. Third down. Goa, Mormugao. Next, New Mangaluru. Next, Cochin and Vizhingam. Next, Tamil Nadu 3. V.O. Chidambarnar, Chennai and Ennore. Ennore or Kamarajar. And next, Visakhapatnam. Next, Paradeep. Last, 13 major. Okay, every Saturday we will have weekly current affair, major news for prelims and mains. Thank you.